Hello, church. I wanted to check in with you about 3 things that are happening in our life together. The first of those is new staff positions. The second thing, changes in our worship. And the third thing, stewardship. All right, we'll take these 3 things in turn. First of all, our new staff positions. We are currently looking to hire 2 new staff positions. And I'm telling you this so that you're aware and so that you can help spread the word. We're looking to hire a 3-hour-a-week social media coordinator. This person can work remotely. They don't have to be here in Cupertino. They can be across the country, but they're going to help us engage more effectively in sort of the social media space with Facebook, Instagram, maybe some work on Yelp, Nextdoor, who knows what else, but a way to get a little bit more focused on getting the word out about the really good stuff that is happening here at St. Jude's. That's the first position. Second position is we are looking to hire a children and youth minister, a part-time position, a lay position, someone to work with our children and our youth and their families. So if you know of anybody who is interested in either of those positions, please reach out to them. The job descriptions are posted on our website, or you can reach out to me directly and we can talk. But I'm really hopeful that we can get some folks in these new positions in the very near future. You may also be wondering about the future of our music ministry. As you know, Kim Taylor is with us, continues to be with us as our interim music minister. At some point, she will be moving away from us as their life unfolds and her husband's seminary and ordination process. We are getting close, a few months away from being able to post the long-term music minister position. We're calling this the Minister for Liturgical Arts and Music. It will be a part-time position also, and we will be advertising for that in just a few months, so that's coming down the pipe as well. But for now, social media and children and youth minister, those are the things we're focusing on. So that's number 1. Number 2, changes in our worship. So this Sunday, October 3rd, I hope you come because we're having our pet blessing, our St. Francis Sunday pet blessing. So bring your pet, come to worship. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's also our last outdoor service for a while. We're going to be moving indoors for worship on October 10th. And I'm going to make a video next week that's going to talk a little bit more about what it's going to be like to do indoor worship. It's not going back. We're not going back to the way things were. We're moving forward together. And what does that look like? Well, it looks like us gathering inside, but it's gathering inside. We're all wearing masks, having social distancing, having space around us so that if there's any virus in the room, it doesn't even have the chance of taking up residence in somebody else's body. So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to create as safe as possible environment so that we can worship together, but inside. That's October 10th. So more about that next week. Finally, stewardship. October, November is our sort of traditional stewardship season. It's not just a time to do fundraising for our next budget year, although that is a piece of it. It's also a time to reflect as a community about how God is calling us to use all of the gifts that God has given us. Financial, time, our energy, our abilities, all of these gifts. How are we being called to steward them as individuals, as families, as a whole community? So how do we do that together? All of it for continuing to grow as a community, growing in our faith, growing in our relationship with God, growing in our engagement with justice, in our engagement with loving our neighbors as ourselves. So that's what we're going to be focusing on in stewardship in the coming weeks. I know in the past there's been a sort of St. Jude's harvest dinner. We're not doing that this year. COVID is a big part of that. Instead, we're going to be doing a St. Jude's Day festival. And I really hope you come to this. It's going to be October 24th. We'll have worship indoors Sunday morning, 9:30. And then we're going to move outside. We're going to have a ministry fair where you can learn all about the various ministries we have at St. Jude's. There'll be a bounce house for kids. I plan to go through it. You can too. We're going to have a simple hot dog lunch. We'll have vegetarian options, of course. We'll have prizes. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope you come. It's going to be a great day. October 24th, St. Jude's Day, and we're going to have a bit of a fun festival. So, new staff positions, changes in our worship life, stewardship. Those are three things that I wanted to check in with you about this week. Like I said, more next week. Talk to you then.